More than half of the junior college football teams in California ended their season last weekend. Diablo Valley College and Modesto JC, both with identical 5-5 records, had their football season extended to Week 11 as they were invited to play in today's Gridiron Classic Bowl. Which one of these teams will get to host the trophy and capture their sixth win? You'll find out next. Hello everybody, I'm Chris Babcock and welcome to Modesto Junior College Stadium for the Gridiron Classic Bowl, thanks to the Modesto Quarterback Club who helped bring you today's matchup. This is the 17th time these two teams have played. Modesto holds the edge in the series with a 10-4-1 record. MJC has won the last 4 times they have played, with the last win coming in 2015. Thanks for streaming in on NorCal SportsTV, the streaming home of Modesto Junior College football this season. Diablo Valley College is 5-5 and finished 2-3 in conference. They are coming off a 45-14 loss to regional bowl qualifier College of San Mateo. They have a lot of injuries on their offensive line. Coach Dar and his staff have had to transform defensive linemen into offensive linemen in the latter part of the season. Not good news for a team that is 50th in rushing yards in the state. Modesto is 5-5 and finished 3-2 in conference. The Pirates came back and beat San Joaquin Delta last Saturday 63-45 after trailing 21-0 early in the first quarter and committing 5 turnovers. Let's find out how the Pirates will value the football this week and go down the field to Connor McGill, who's with Modesto head coach Rusty Stivers.
I'm with Coach Rusty Stivers. MJC football has had some problems with possession of the football this season. 30 turnovers this season and 5 turnovers last week. What is your plan to change it up tonight?
Well, we had focus about it during the week, and we talked about it pregame. So you got to take care of the ball, and that's one of the main factors in the game is taking care of. You have the whole program in your hands when you have the football. So hopefully we take that serious and take care of the ball.
You guys have a bowl game tonight. How does it feel to have this right here at MJC tonight?
Well, the last time we had a bowl game was in 2011. We played Butte. We've been in 10 postseason games in the last 12 years, so we like being a part of the postseason. Less than half of the teams in California are in the postseason, so it is a big deal, and we're excited to be here.
Thank you, and good luck, Coach.
First of all, let's go to the keys to the game first for the Vikings of Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill. They need to establish the run game. We know they are a heavy pass team, but they only got 4 yards rushing last week. And getting a little rushing yards this week will take the pressure off those defensive linemen that have been converted to offensive linemen. And running the ball on defense, why? Well, the Pirates have committed 30 turnovers this season. Good things happen for a defense when they are around the ball. The Vikings have to play hard and fast. And adjusting to the tempo, Modesto's offense is playing with a lot of confidence and playing NASCAR-style tempo. Vikings can't get caught in late adjustments or substitutions. For Modesto Junior College, Coach Stivers' keys: do your job. This Belichick term is spot on for the DBs of Modesto. They need to play solid in their base coverage. Key number 2, don't give up the cheapie. MJC has given up 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, and they've given up big plays on defense with missed assignments. Several examples from last week's game. This trend has to stop against the pass-orientated Diablo Valley College. And 3, probably most important, understand DVC's defensive scheme. Sometime the bear gets you, and sometime you get the bear, which means DVC is aggressive on D. They get you for a loss. They'll get you for a couple of losses. But there'll be opportunities for big plays due to their aggressiveness. They gave up 3 plays over 30 yards last week. And we're going to go out to the coin toss. Modesto in blue, and DVC in green. And one of the captains for Diablo Valley College is Corey Luciano. Take a lot of pride in doing his game today. Corey played for us at Monte Vista, was a all-conference player for us, an NCS champion, and is an all-conference player, and he'll be handling the center duties today for the Vikings.
That's big money is what that is. Big money. That's a head. I think it's less than 25 cents actually. Oh, okay. That's a head and that's a tail. That's a head and that's a tail. I'm going to flip it in the air and I'm going to let it hit the ground. Heads or tails? Heads is the call, correct? It's a tail. You've won the toss. You want to defer. Modesto has won the toss and elected to defer. Flip around, put your back underneath that.
Well, Modesto is deferred, and they will get the ball to start the second half. As we have a few moments before the national anthem and the kickoff, we wanted to honor the Modesto Junior College football players that were all conference this season. First one is quarterback Dan Velasquez. He was their starting slot receiver in week 1, and his combined 26 touchdowns have really gained a lot of confidence for this team, and in particular, this offense. The best is when Dan gains over 100 yards, and it brings a lot of balance to this football team. That's Dan Velasquez, true freshman quarterback for the Pirates. And then state triple jumper champion Michael Thompson, the big play receiver, has done it all this year. And not only does he catch passes and get into the end zone, he also does a good job of blocking and keeping his eyes up when Velasquez, who is so prompt to scramble at times, Thompson has done well. Second leading scorer in the state, Devin Bass, 6 straight 100-yard games. 1,400 plus yards of combined offense. He's done a great job this season. it was our national anthem. Well, these teams have a lot of common opponents. Diablo Valley College has a 3-3 record. Modesto 4-2 with the same opponents. The one game that sticks out for Modesto was talking to Coach Stivers, is that 55-49 loss to American River. They took that game into overtime. They had a special little 2-point play set up. Coach Osterhout from American River was very wise to call the timeout, but you can see how these scores have compared. Last week, you can see the San Mateo score, and that was the opener for Modesto when they lost 47-7. They lost their starting quarterback. Dan Velasquez has been in ever since, and the Pirates have battled to get themselves into today's bowl game. Donovan Bravo will do the kicking. And back deep is Corey Cox and Deontay Malone. He has got a 21-yard return average for the Vikings. The Vikings in green. Actually, that is Adrian Dolo that is deep next in the backfield. The 2017 Gridiron Bowl Classic is underway. And DVC starts off with good field position, and the ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line. DVC is led by quarterback Matt Vitale. Miles Harrison is the tailback. Prowett, Norflet are receivers, along with Devin McDaniels. They'll also come in with a tight end set, which they are in now, 2x2 set. And the Vikings open up with a short pass. And Vitale scrambles. And that's rolled an incomplete pass. Pressure there by Mustafa Johnson, an all-conference player for Modesto. The Vikings had a tough time moving the football last week until the later part of the game, and need to establish some type of run game in order to kind of keep the defense of the Pirates honest. Anatole Schuyler is in motion, and a toss out to Harrison, and he's met in the backfield for a tackle for a loss for Paul Freoff, and DVC is playing behind the chains. 3rd and 15. DVC had 4 yards rushing last week against College of San Mateo. 3-by-1 set for DVC. And Huddleston showing blitz already, and Freoff both walking up to the line of scrimmage. And Freoff's coming, and that pass is incomplete. Both showed A-gap blitzes. That time Huddleston dropped into coverage, and Vitale wisely threw the ball away, and it's incomplete. Jeff Hines will be back to receive for Modesto. Prominence, Okabu Onyemeke is the punter. He's had 8 punts inside the 20, and he's averaging nearly 38 yards a punt. Scores today: San Mateo beat Siskiyou 52-3 in the NorCal Regional Semifinal. San Francisco over Sac City 38-21 in the third quarter. Hines calls for the fair catch, and the Pirates will take over on the 34-yard line. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Bass up the middle. And we've said that so often, and always getting 5 to 6 to 7 yards on first down. Jonah Lewis is starting for Malcolm Green this week. Taylor and Thompson are the receivers, and Greg Hickman is a H fullback lined up behind the left guard. Another run to Bass, keeping it simple, taking advantage of the all-conference left side and moving the chains and getting a first down. Bass, there's the starting lineups. Malcolm Green was a game time decision. There's the rest of the starters. That left side of Savo and Johnson, both all-conference players, they're going to run it often through there, as they did here, and another 4-yard gain by Devin Bass. The second leading scorer in the state, 6 straight 100-yard games, and just always finishing with a forward lean. Number 25, Noah Prius, comes in for Bass. Lewis in motion, and it's a quarterback keeper to Dan Velasquez. And as we mentioned, the wide receivers are doing a good job of blocking. Josh Taylor blocking in space. And something Coach Stivers was talking about this week is the guys understanding their jobs, knowing if you've got somebody blocked, block them, but don't try to do too much and get the holding call. Prius with a run towards the boundary, and Modesto consistently picking up 4 to 5 yard chunks on first down, which really is going to keep them balanced and take advantage of their play action game. Bass, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Devin Bass with the 36-yard touchdown with a key 3-possession score for Modesto. And as we mentioned, running behind that left side of Johnson and Savo, coming right at you. Hickman out there sealing the edge. And an easy score and a quick score. Bravo on with the kick. And the kick is good. So Modesto with an early score, they lead 7-0. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? And what will be our Fit Pro Go play of the game? Tweet us at hashtag FitProGo play of the game, and we'll show those tweets throughout the game. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Once again, want to thanks to the Modesto Quarterback Club who are helping us bring you this 2017 Gridiron Bowl Classic. 6 plays, 66 yards, all runs, culminated by a Bass 36-yard touchdown run. Pirates doing a good job and holding that return to a minimum. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is also brought to you by Parma Deli in Concord. Food lovers beware, you're in for a tasty surprise. Thanks to Mary and her boys for supplying the great crew lunches for today. Bunch triangular set at the top of your screen, 3x1 for DVC. A near fumble on that play. That's Gabriel Watson with the carry. And 2 running plays, and DVC has lost 6 yards. Mike Darr, head coach of DVC in his 11th year at DVC, 7th season as the head ball coach. Not much protection there, but Vitale is going to run for the first down and then some. Big gain for him, around a 23-yard first down run for Vitale. He was their leading rusher last week, 9 carries for 8 yards, and he's tripled that already. First down for DVC at the 50. Empty backfield, 3x2 set. Freehoff showing the blitz, so is Huddleston. And they're both coming. But DVC does a good job of protecting and picks up 4 on a first down play. And it appears DVC is going to huddle. And they'll be at 2nd and 6. Empty backfield once again. When they're in this empty backfield, he's going to get rid of the ball quick. Not much time to protect him. It's got to be literally a catch and throw. And that's a result if you don't catch it and throw it. Mustafa Johnson, the all-conference defensive lineman, with the sack. So it goes from 2nd and 4, or 2nd and 6 rather, to 3rd and 14 for Diablo Valley. Two by two set here, 3rd and 14. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. And that falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by William Johnson. And Coach Stiver saying, do your job. And that meant when we get into our basic coverages, and they'll be playing a lot of man today, you got to not let them get behind you. Don't give up the cheapie. Key number 2. Hines back on the field, who will return this punt from DVC. 2 possessions, 1 first down for the Vikings of Pleasant Hill. Lewis had a chance to block that. Hines takes it at the 22, running sideways, and gets nowhere. Miles Harrison with the tackle, and Modesto will come out for their second possession. Tiki Tonga alert, number 5, Tiki Tonga in the game. Usually when he's in the game, he'll be involved in a trick play, maybe a play out to the flat. Normally they'll call his number. And there it is. But Velasquez has other thoughts. Thompson, and he'll go all the way for the 77-yard touchdown throw. It was set up as a simple bootleg. Tonga was covered, but somebody forgot about the all-conference wide receiver, Michael Thompson, with his 11th touchdown of the season. And here it is. So you know Tonga's going to be involved in this play. He's not covered. He's covered in the flat, but the corner falls asleep on Thompson, and nobody's going to catch the state triple jump champion with his 11th touchdown of the season. Bravo with the kick, and it's 14-0. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today at 209-522-5959, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana wanna move ya. Want to thank Joe and his family and company for their support all season long of Modesto Junior College football. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Pirates. Adrian Dolo with the return, but he is tackled by Jakari Thompson, hustling down on the kickoff team. And DVC will come back on offense. Well, the biggest loss for Diablo Valley College is UCLA commit Jason Dixon, who been playing left tackle for them all season long. You miss a Pac-12 recruit like that, that's really going to affect your offense. Vital throws the swing route, and the Pirates did a good job. However, there was a wide receiver for DVC that did break deep, and I want to see if their coaches might have saw that up in the booth and dial up that number. DVC with an incompletion, 2nd and 10. Butte is leading Fresno City 7-0. Zip. And later tonight is Laney at American River in the other Northern California regional game. Vital scrambles out, can't really find anybody, and he just simply throws the ball away into the Modesto bench. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for DVC. Three by one set for the Vikings. Quick throw. And the ball was stripped and fumbled out of bounds. And somebody is down for the Pirates. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Parma Delicatessen in Concord. provided custom-made crew lunches today. Thanks to Mary and her sons, Sam, Mark, and Chris, always taking care of me. My favorite deli, family-owned for over 20 years. Daily specials Monday through Friday. And the ham sandwich, the warm, hot ham sandwich on Wednesday was fantastic. Fresh food, great service, quality ingredients. Parma Delicatessen. Gotcha. Javon Woods, they're looking at his shoulder. Been playing some good football. Fake punt for DVC, but I don't think they're going to pick up the first down. Wow. A very risky play running that fake in your own territory. And it falls short of the first down, and Modesto JC will take over on downs. I would expect Bass to get the ball right up the gut following Hickman, and that's what it is. Doing a good job of getting 8 yards, and the Pirates move into the red zone. They are 6th in the state in red zone scoring percentage. 82% of the time they're scoring. 7th in touchdowns. 30 out of 41. Velasquez with the quarterback keeper. He breaks 2 tackles and will get pushed out of bounds by Kwaku Budu. And another chain-moving run by all-conference quarterback Dan Velasquez. Coach Stiver said, expect us to run the ball a lot over our all-conference left side. And he has. And there's another carry. And Bass into the end zone for his 18th touchdown. And it is 20-0 here. And Bravo will come on for the kick. Bravo was 9 for 9 last week in that scoring affair against San Joaquin Delta. And the snapper is Nick Quinde. And Nick has been a solid contributor as the kick is good. He is a true freshman, long snapper, and snaps here on the field goal team. Great in the classroom, and Coach Stiver said just has done a great job. And here's the run by Bass. Hickman getting a nice block, and Bass finding pay dirt once again. So that's 18 rushing touchdowns plus his 2 receiving touchdowns. That's 20 touchdowns this season. He is the second leading scorer in the state and just padding those stats. And well on his way to his 7th straight 100-yard rushing game. Got a lot of game left. Now, this time last week, Modesto trailed San Joaquin Delta 21-0, but the circumstances are a little bit different. Taken at the goal line, making a nice run up the middle. Number 6, Corey Cox, their regular punt and kickoff returner. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, hashtag FitProGo Play of the Game. Send in your tweets and vote. Devin Bass might be on that, be that play of the game and the player of the game. Ace formation for DVC. Watson with the carry. Paul Freehoff with another tackle. Short gain for DVC. They'll bring in Skyler and Vicema and go in with that double tight end set, ace formation, 2 wide receivers. With the attempt trying to run the football. Vital, little screen they're trying to set up, but the Pirates are all over it. Adu Ole with the nice tackle and a tackle for loss. Screen poorly set up. Modesto with their nose in the scouting report saw that screen coming, and another tackle for loss. 3rd and 12 for the Vikings. Huddleston on the blitz. Deep ball. But the coverage there by William Johnson falls incomplete. Pass was intended for Antoine Proes. And DVC will be on for their 3rd punt of the game on their 4th possession. The prior possession, they did a fake inside their 20-yard line. On the last punt, Jonah Lewis was right there for the punt block. Hines with the catch and no yardage or return there. Miles Johnston with the tackle and our first flag of the game. And we'll go to Kurt Mason, our referee, with the call. I imagine it was a hold while the ball was in the air. Once again, we'll go to our referee, Kurt Mason, with the call. Well, they'll make it easy on us and start the drive at the 20-yard line. Bass behind Velasquez, and he'll get another run over the left side and pick up 6, 7, 8, and falls forward for 9 yards on 1st down. Pirates in their tempo. NASCAR-style offense, right back up on the football. Bass along the left side, finishing with the forward lean and picking up about 14 yards and another 1st down for the Pirates. 4th quarter, San Francisco all over Sac City, 52-21. San Mateo did beat Syracuse in the other regional semifinal. Velasquez has got a wide open Josh Taylor. Oh, and Taylor falls short of the end zone. He's going to get teased in films about that one. Big play to a wide open Taylor, and there's the benefit of a running game. Nice fake the bubble screen, and Taylor is wide open. But I'm going to credit Isaiah Seguin for not stopping and not quitting on the play. Yes, he was beat, but he chased him down, went next play within the same play. Prius, he's into the end zone, and the Pirates with their 4th touchdown early in the game. And Bravo on for his 4th extra point in the first quarter. Prius just going over that left side that's been, frankly, the strongest part of this team this year. Ask Devin Bass. He's benefited from the left side being so physical and moving the pile. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call 800-541-5559 or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. The Gridiron Bowl Classic is also brought to you by Fit Pro Go. Big Island Movers and Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group. Short kick, and DVC setting up a effective kickoff return to their bench. Deontay Milan with the return and get pretty good field position for DVC. And the ball will be spotted on the Vikings 37-yard line. 4 plays, 80 yards. The big play, of course, a 56-yard pass from Velasquez to Josh Taylor. And that's great because Josh Taylor didn't have a catch last week, so getting him involved early in the game. 3-by-1 set for the Vikings. And Vitale does a good job of just throwing that ball away. It'll be 2nd and 10. Fullerton leads Saddleback 26-21 in the other SoCal regional playoff game. Fresno City is taking the lead over Butte 10-7. And tonight in Sacramento, American River will be hosting Laney. 2-by-2 set for the Vikings. 2nd and 10. Huddleston showing blitz, and that certainly affected the right tackle, Nick Breckler, a converted defensive lineman, and Huddleston gets him to move, and the Vikings will lose 5 yards. Robbie Huddleston, an all-conference player, flying around the football field, playing with a very high motor, was a defensive end last year, has worked to make himself an all-conference linebacker. He shows an A-gap blitz. Vitale scrambles and throws the ball to the junior in junior college on the track. Well, when the running game's not working and you can't throw any screens, it makes you pretty one-dimensional. And Modesto, credit them for not, so far one of the keys was don't give up a cheap touchdown. They've kept the Vikings receivers in front of them. And Vitale not getting a lot of time to throw. He's got 3 converted defensive linemen up front. So tough sledding for the Vikings. Huddleston chasing down Vitale, forces the hurry. And we could see that on replay, the change of direction by Huddleston. Vitale looked like he was going to sprint right. He saw the flashing of number 31, and quickly the change of direction by 31 here. Didn't get the sack, but definitely made Vitale get rid of the football sooner than he anticipated. 5 possessions for DVC, 1 first down. Short kick, Hines with an 8-yard return, and the Pirates will take over on their own 44-yard line. We got a stack formation with Lewis and Taylor out here. Thompson on the other side. But they're just going to simply give it to Bass around the left side. But DVC does a good job. And DeJohn Stewart with the tackle. And Modesto right back up on the football. 2-by-2 set this time. And Bass around left side. He breaks one tackle, and he's inside the 20, but I think this one's going to come back. I believe there's a holding out in space by number 18, Greg Hickman, but we'll see what the call is. Our official is Kurt Mason, our referee. Yeah, he hasn't blocked. That's a prime example of what Coach Stivers is talking about. You are between the ball carrier and the tackler. There's no need to wrap your arms around them. You have them sealed off, but they try to do a little bit more, and they're called for the penalty. Spot foul, so it'll be 2nd and 16. 2-by-2 set. I would expect some type of play pass here off of this formation. Or just give it to Bass up the middle. And he picks up 8 yards. Bass going for his 7th straight 100-yard game. Has been a workhorse for them. Tiki Tonga alert, number 5 into the game. And Bass will take a rest as Noah Prius comes in for him. Anytime number 5, Tiki Tonga's in the game, trick play alert, bootleg alert, somehow will be involved in the offense. Lewis over the middle, and we've got a penalty. Possible targeting call there on Ronnie Preston, who drops the shoulder, but the officials will talk about it. Regardless, Lewis with the catch, his biggest gain of the season, and it'll be a first down. And the officials are going to talk about this. Well, what the rule is they'd like you to see is to tackle him versus dropping your shoulder. And you'll see he hits him high, and that's going to be called every single time. The rules he'd like to see you hit below the shoulder and wrap up. But you use the shoulder as a target, as a leverage point, that's going to get called every single time. Prius. And we have another flag, which I'll bet $1 that it's going to be a hold. And it is. In that time, the Pirates brought in an extra lineman, and they move number 50, Vasavo, into that fullback tight end position. Once again, Tiki Tonga into the game in the 3-by-1 set for the Pirates. First and 20 for Modesto. Lewis with the reverse, and well defended that time by DVC. Short gain, and it'll be second and long for the Pirates. 2-by-2 set for Modesto. Velasquez back to pass. He's got Josh Taylor wide open, but the old adage, catch first, run second, wasn't on the mind there, and thus the drop. You so often see wide open receivers, and we say it a lot, you got to catch that football with your eyes. If you see it all the way into your hands, it's 35 nada. Third long for Modesto. 3 times today, Pirate receivers wide open. Linda Ronstadt, Blue Bayou coverage. Velasquez throws the deep out route to Thompson. Pretty good coverage out there, but there is a flag on the play. I mean, pretty good coverage here. I don't know if he came over the back. Official was right on top of it. First down for the Pirates. Cameron Beeman in the game, and he gets the ball in the trap, and only thing that trips him up is the 17-yard line, and it's another first down for the Pirates. Modesto trying to catch the Vikings in a substitution in the tempo, and Cameron Beeman picks up about 6 yards on first down, and Prius will come back into him, and Modesto right back up on the football. Velasquez on the keeper. He fumbles, and Diablo Valley recovers. As so often has happened, the Vikings or the Pirates will turn the football over, and that time the chicken strip by Sean Vicema out of Clayton Valley High School, and recovers the fumble. Strips it and recovers it himself. You also see him playing on offense as well for Diablo Valley. See if that brings a little life to the Diablo Valley College Vikings. Big run up the middle. And a face mask. Miles Harrison. "31-yard run by Harrison, and then gets a side of face mask, so add 15 yards to that, and DVC will move into Pirate territory. Big run up the middle. Harrison continue to get to the second level, and then the side of face mask and the rip. Now, to me, that's as bad as a targeting penalty. I mean, it's one thing grabbing the face mask, it's another one using it kind of as a weapon. So that will be a 30-yard penalty on top of the long run, and DVC's in business. And that ball will be spotted at the 23. And we mentioned it was more than just a face mask. It was like, grabbing it and slinging it out of bounds. So Diablo Valley at the ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. Once again, I'd like to thank the Modesto Quarterback Club who are helping us bring you this 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl here today. Watson up the middle, and he loses 3. And it'll be 2nd and 13 for DVC. Officials timeout, and we're back in play here. Later part of the first quarter here at Modesto Junior College Stadium. Watson, flag on the field, and it's going to be a hold against Diablo Valley College. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, Big Island Movers, Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, Parmadelli and Concord, American Asphalt, Meeting Rooms on Demand. So after the penalty, be 2nd and 13 for Diablo Valley. I'd like to see them take advantage of this opportunity here. Had a long run and then a 30-yard penalty. Vital's got a receiver. Harrison with the catch, and he'll be tackled inside the 20 at the 18-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Modesto 28 and Diablo Valley College is yet to score. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Made from real California milk. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? And place your votes for the Fit Pro Go play of the game. Hashtag Fit Pro Go play of the game. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. First quarter statistics: Modesto, 141 yards rushing, 148 yards passing, 5 penalties for 60 yards. Time of possession, 6:32. DVC, 8 carries for 47 yards, 21 yards passing, 0 for 5 on third down. And that is completed for a touchdown. Monte Cabrera with the catch, and Vital with the throw, and the Vikings are on the scoreboard here early in the second quarter. Just a breakdown of coverage and just a simple throw into the end zone And Cabrera with the score. Prominence Akubu Unumike with the extra point. And it is good. And just like that, Modesto was looking to move up to the score 35-0, but a Velasquez fumble, and the Vikings score on the turnover, and there's the catch by Cabrera. So taking advantage of the turnover, which now is 31 turnovers on the season for Modesto. Parma Deli in Concord. Family owned for over 20 years. Daily specials Monday through Friday. Provided custom-made crew lunches for us today. Mary has worked for years to perfect the sandwich and remains the #1 deli around. So we appreciate her continued support of NorCal Sports TV. Parma Delicatessen, fresh food, great service, quality ingredients. Scoring summary, 4 plays, 87 yards, and the biggest play was a run and a double penalty, a 30-yard penalty on William Johnson. DVC takes advantage of the turnover, and it's 28-7. Terrell will take it out of the end zone as he returns it towards the Modesto bench. Good coverage by DVC. Well, there are a lot of game left, and you credit DVC. It appeared that Modesto was knocking on the door. Well, they were. It was not an appearance. They were knocking on the door. But the tackle, the strip, and then the long run with the field or with the face mask, and that was a rollout from Velasquez, and either he sold it real well or thought that ball might have hit the ground, but Taylor with the catch, and the Pirates come out and get a first down on the first play from this drive. Bass picks up 4 yards. Taylor did a good job of selling it to the official with the football raised above his head and sold it like a used car salesman. And we've got a flag on the field, and we've got a false start on Modesto. It's right here. Bass resets to the left of Velasquez. 2-by-2 set for the Pirates. Quarterback draw. And Velasquez, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. 56-yard run by Dan Velasquez. That is his 9th touchdown rushing this season. So what do the Pirates do after they give up the touchdown? They answer with a Velasquez run up the middle. And Bravo on once again for the kick. And it is good. 35-7, Modesto answers with that score. Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Place your orders right now at fitprousa.com. Follow them on social media at fitprousa. Who will be our Fit Pro player of the game? And who will have our Fit Pro Go play of the game? Vote in on Twitter at NorCal SportsTV, or just hashtag FitProGo play of the game. 3 plays, 74 yards. Velasquez with the 56-yard run up the gut. And it's 35-7. Very early in the first quarter. Cox will take the kickoff, makes a move to the outside, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line by Deontay Wright, who's done such a good job this year rotating in on defense and making tackles on special teams. DVC scored on their last possession. Miles Harrison with the big run and then was tacked on with a 30-yard penalty. And Harrison will get the ball again, and he picks up 3 before he's rudely met by Mustafa Johnson. Make that 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3:38 left in the Capital City Bowl game. San Francisco all over Sac City, 55-21. San Mateo beat Siskiyou 52-3 in the Northern California Regional Semifinal. Fullerton over Saddleback, 33-21. They'll be playing next week in the Southern California Regional Final. Butte takes the lead back from Fresno City, 14-10. Harrison running side to side and gains no yardage. At a point, you've got to plant your foot and get south, or rather get north. Adu Aloe with the tackle in space. 3rd and 7 for DVC. Vital scanning the defense. Pirates showing double A gap blitz. And there'll be pass interference. Now there's good coverage, but what happens there is Dijon Jordan, you've got to turn to the football, young man, and it's not a pass interference. You've got to play the ball, not the man, and it's a pass interference. And 45 yards, you got to just turn it to the ball much sooner than that, and you can't armbar the wide receiver. 45 yards in penalties on defense in the last 2 possessions, and don't like to see that. Bunch formation here, triangular formation at the bottom of your screen. Single receiver at the top. Little screen out here. And there's going to be a block in the back. Cameron Norflet with the catch. Saw him make a lot of plays for Cal High, but just not much blocking there. And then when the man turns the back to you, you can't block him. And that's what happened. See what happens is the defender runs by you, and then you turn and trail him, and the official sees you blocking him in the back. At that point, you're better off just letting that go and going upfield and blocking somebody else. You see that mistake a lot. First and 20. He's got a receiver up the hash. And we've got a fourth penalty in the fourth 15-yard penalty in the last two drives. Roughing the passer, and that'll be a first down. You had to show a little bit more discipline there. Yeah, you release the football. At a certain point, you've got to pull up there. But most of the time, 34's made a lot of good plays this year, so you can't be highly critical of there. And credit Vital for hanging in there and taking that hit. Vikings move into Modesto territory. And who's there to meet him? All-conference nose guard, Rob Luckett, the big fella. He's done such a good job of playing and controlling the gap in the middle of the field. Doesn't have a lot of big statistics, but he keeps a lot of guys off of his linebackers, so Freehoff and Huddleston and company can run to the football. Second and a long 10 for DVC. Wide open receiver, Norflet leaps a defender and gets, by that effort, will get the first down. Had 9 catches for 68 yards, leads the team in receiving, 6 touchdowns on the year, and Vikings have done a good job their last 2 possessions of the moving the football, but have been aided by 3 15-yard penalties. Watson in the backfield. Quick out. Taking what they give you. Peerlett with the catch. Another Cal High graduate. That's his 20th reception of the season. 3-by-1 set, 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Vital scrambling to his right, throws it across his body late, and that is incomplete. Trying to find two-way player Sean Vicema, but cardinal rule, throwing late over the middle across your body. 4 down territory for DVC, 3rd and 6. DVC 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. And they don't get it here on 3rd. Bet your dollar they are going to go for it on 4th down. Nice screen pass out in the flat. Adu Ole again with another tackle, and that'll bring down a 4th down and a long 3 to go. Appeared he might be able to get the first down, but the defense of the Pirates playing well in space. I don't know why guys stop there. Just keep running. If you stop, they catch up to you. If he keeps running, I think they pick up a first down. Not every play is a parade. Vitale on fourth down. He's scrambling around, and it's going to be a sack. Marcus Rivas out of Manteca with the sack. And the Pirates will take over on downs. Well, the alarm clock went off. Didn't really have any receivers. And Rivas with a sack. I believe that's his first sack of the season. First down play. And DVC's calling for a fumble, but they'll call him down. It'll be second down. And we've got a player down for DVC. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Parma-Deli in Concord. Food lovers beware, you're in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and coming soon to Modesto. Scores of other games. Fresno City leads Butte 17-14. San Francisco over Sac City 55-21, and that's close to being a final. San Mateo over Siskiyou in the other NorCal regional semifinal game 52-3. Fullerton beat Saddleback 33-21 in the Southern Cal regional semifinal. And those are the only games in action besides the Pirates here leading 35-7. And that is number 41, Sean Vicema, a two-way player for Diablo Valley, being attended to by the medical staff of DVC. Once again, thanks to the Modesto Quarterback Club who are helping us bring you this 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl. Hate to see any injuries, but especially at the end of the season. Vicema playing defense, playing offense, big contributor to the Vikings this season. CB, 2nd and 9. Lewis gets the handoff on the jet sweep, gets a block from Tiki Tonga, and Lewis will be tackled at the 21-yard line. Lewis playing for an injured Malcolm Green today, and picks up a first down. Thompson's being held, and he almost made the spectacular one-handed catch. It'll be a pass interference, and it'll be half the distance to the goal line, and a first down for Modesto. Fresno City 17-14 over Butte at halftime. And a final from Sac City, San Francisco 55-21 over Sac City. Kurt Mason with the call. Our referee today, pass interference, and Michael Thompson almost made the spectacular one-handed grab. Vasavo in the fullback position as the Pirates bring in an extra lineman, and they run right behind him. And Noah Prius, who will get a lot of carries today, picks up a nice chunk on first down. Tough run inside by Prius, and there is a penalty on the field. We'll see what the call is. And there's a face mask. And another touchdown for the Pirates. Noah Prius with his second rushing touchdown of the day. And he'll get many more opportunities as this game goes on. Bravo. And the kick is good. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, with new locations coming soon to Modesto. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com. Tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value. Meeting Rooms on Demand. 5-play, 51-yard drive. Big play in that was Jonah Lewis, 29 yards on the fly sweep along the Modesto sideline. And that kick is returned by Deontay Milan, and he gets that football out to the 28-yard line. In the Beach Bowl in Southern California, El Camino 21-7 over Palomar. You got to vote FitPro Play of the Game, hashtag FitPro Play of the Game on Twitter. Well, that was some deep penetration to the backfield by Mustafa Johnson, and Vitale was the wiser not to hand that ball off to Watson. Kept it himself, and they lose 4 yards, but Johnson, the all-conference defensive lineman, second on the team in sacks, was the pain in the cadutes there to DVC. Quick throw over to Norflet. He makes a good move and gets the ball in front of the sticks, and it'll be a manageable 3rd and 9 for DVC. DVC 1 for 7 on 3rd down. 2-by-2 set. And Watson in the backfield. The big fella had an opportunity. Hit Rob Luckett. Big Rob. Oh. Now, if you thought it was a roast beef sandwich, the big fella might have ate that thing. He's doing push-ups on the field. I love that kid. Got a chance to talk with him. He's blocked by Corey Luciano, and it's thrown right at him. And then the body language just tells it all. And his teammates coming over to console him. Oh, the big fella. Big Rob. Oh. End over and kick. Hines with the fair catch. Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever. Made from real California milk. FitProUSA.com to place your order. Follow them at FitProUSA. You'll see this product coming next year. Safeway, lots of stores. Right now you'll find them in workout facilities, but they'll be pushing their products for a launch in early January. We appreciate them being our title sponsor today of this Grid Iron Classic Bowl. Bass back into the ball game. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, the 10. He dives. Touchdown, Pirates. Robbie Huddleston with a 58-yard run. 21 rushing touchdowns for the all-conference running back, and just following his blockers, breaks a tackle, and the receivers working hard downfield, and Bass leaps and scores. Well, Devin Bass alert. 7 straight games for Devin Bass over 100 yards. And boy, has he done a good job, and does he take advantage of his blockers. 13 carries, 161 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So he has 19 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, 21 total touchdowns. Coming into this game, he was the second leading scorer in the state with 108 points, and he is adding to that total. Bravo with the kick. And Cox takes the ball out of the end zone and is met by 9 of the Modesto kickoff return team, 9 members of the Modesto kickoff return team, and the ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional movie services in Modesto and beyond. The Vikings only have 10 guys, a late arrival on Vikings Airlines. And it's going to be a timeout. Vincent R. Maher, at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Parmadelli and Concord. Food lovers beware. You're in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area and Fresno. Vote on Twitter, hashtag FitProGo play of the game. Been a lot of big plays for the Pirates. A Thompson reception for a touchdown. Bass, 3 touchdown runs. Velasquez with the touchdown run. Vote right now on Twitter. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. The Vikings with a deep ball and with the catch. And that'll go for a touchdown to Antoine Prowess with the 78-yard touchdown pass. You go deep, I'm going to chuck it, and you catch it and run in for the score. Man-on-man coverage. And that's some of the things that Coach Stivers was referring to. Can we just cover in man-to-man coverage? And the answer is no on that play. And I've said it again, and I'll say it more. That's a Linda Ronstadt Blue Bayou coverage. It's situational football, and credit DVC for just dropping back and chucking it and going deep. And the kick is good, and it's now 49-14. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today, 209-522-5959, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers. Kaimana, wanna move ya. Well, there was a reason why we brought multiple scoring summary sheets today, because we were expecting this kind of offense. Short kick. Right. They had a return set up to the bench, but great directional kicking by the Vikings. And that ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. We'll see how Modesto answers here as they get right up onto the football. And if you missed it, we will play there'll be no audio with it, but we will play a highlight showcasing the all-conference players for Modesto at halftime. Lewis in motion, and he takes the fly sweep, and he makes a nice cut inside and picks up 9 yards. Lewis starting today for the injured Malcolm Green. And he's got to be over 50 yards rushing. 2 big chunks today on carries. And Bass up the middle. And he's tackled, but not before he gets a first down. Ronnie Preston with the tackle. Bass. And we've got a flag. And I believe we've got a face mask. And we'll go to our referee, Kurt Mason. And indeed, it was a face mask. And it'll be a penalty on, or it'll be a first down on the face mask as the Pirates get the ball to the 50. 3-by-1 set. Bass offset to Velasquez right. Lewis in motion. Velasquez back to pass, and he's got Michael Thompson. And that pass is broken up by Isaiah Creel Musgrave, who had an interception last week against San Mateo, has 2 interceptions, but a bad statistic for a defense when your cornerback is your second leading tackler. Noah Prius in for Bass. Maybe ice his neck a little bit after that face mask. Velasquez trying to draw the Viking defense off sides. Speed option right. First time the Pirates have run that play today. And good effort with a forward lean by Prius. And he'll pick up a few yards there, and it is 3rd and a long 3. Once again, San Mateo versus Siskiyou is 52-3. That was one of the other Northern California regional semifinals. American River hosts Laney tonight at 6 o'clock. Velasquez with the quarterback keeper, spin cycles a defender, and he's up the sideline, taking advantage of a block by Michael Thompson. And then Velasquez just kind of backs out of bounds and prevents the big hit. But we've got a timeout on the field. Joseph Yanez is down, and the medical staff, and here's that last play, will attend to him. There's that spin cycle move we've seen so much this year from Velasquez. And then there's Thompson playing. And then what am I going to do? Just step out of the way and get out of your guys' way. Dan Velasquez playing with a lot of confidence. So what does Modesto do? Well, they jump up real quick and get a football and let their backup center get some snaps. And this is Adele Halleck that started at the beginning of the year. I don't know if it was a bruised thigh, but Yanez is walking off on his own power. Century mark alert. Velasquez 5 carries for 106 yards. My Chico State math says that's over a 20-yard average per carry. Lewis in motion. Prius up the middle, and he'll get the ball down to the 7-yard line. Remember, Modesto is 6th in red zone scoring percentage, 7th in red zone touchdown percentage scoring. When they get down here, they usually get it in the end zone. Early in the season, they were getting down there and turning the ball over. Up the gut to Prius once again, and he's inside the 5. And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Pirates aren't in a real big hurry. They'll be in their 2x2 set. I would expect Velasquez with a keeper here. Unless you see a man in motion. Man in motion usually will mean that they might play pass and throw the football. Nope. Velasquez hands it up the gut once again. And Noah Prius with the touchdown. And Bravo will come on for the kick to push this to a 56-14 lead. Little power play. Short pull that time from the all-conference left guard, Voss Savo. Late arrival on Pirates Airlines. Now they've got 11. And Tiki Tonga will hold Nick Quinde, who's been so reliable this year with the snaps. And Bravo with the kick. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call us at 800-541-5559. 800-541-5559 or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. 9-play, 80-yard drive. Velasquez with a 33-yard run was the big play of the drive. And Noah Prius, we said we expected him to get a lot of action today. Has 11 carries for 35 yards. Not a great average, but this is the average he'll take. 3 touchdowns for Prius. So we'll give you the stats at halftime, but I have a feeling that the Pirates are well over 300 yards rushing in the first half. Adrian Dolo with the return out to the 33-yard line. Well, that ball will be spotted. Start of the third quarter in Fresno. They lead Butte 17-14. Shasta over Monterey Peninsula 18-12. The big game tonight is American River hosting Laney. Cabrera out on the field had a touchdown reception earlier. Well, how about just take the ball and throw it deep like they did the last time? Little schoolyard play, but it looks like William Johnson might be backtracking a little bit here. Kind of a helter-skelter play, but they are chucking it deep, but this is going to be intercepted. And Deoncio Wright, but we'll see the call. I have a feeling the DVC moved first, but the officials will get together in the attempts to make this call correct. Our referee is Kurt Mason. Now let's have another conference. Well, here's the replay. Well, they actually moved. Maybe they should Rochambeau this thing because they look like they moved at the same time. The offset back and the defensive line. Well, after the debate or deliberation, it is a 5-yard penalty on tough one to call. And they don't have the benefit of the crisp, clear, clean, HD instant replay as we do up here in the booth. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Watson held to no gain and is second and 5 for DVC. This might be a chuck and duck play for DVC, and then try to pick up the first down on third down. Norflet with the reception, breaks one tackle, picks up 2 yards, and it'll be third and a long 2. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first half. Modesto 56-14 over DVC. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. Run up the middle. Watson breaks some tackles. He'll pick up the first down and then some before he's wrapped up by Paul Freehoff. Modesto deferred. They won the toss but deferred the choice. So they will get the ball to start the second half. Norflet with the catch. And he gets another first down. DVC does have they do have 2 timeouts, and they use one right there. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional movie services in Modesto and beyond. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Parma Deli in Concord. Food lovers beware, you're in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and coming soon to Modesto. After the timeout, bunch set at the top of your screen, single receiver at the bottom, and they're going to test him right away. And it's a deep ball into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. The second time Johnson has given up a touchdown pass. Brandon Perlet, the Concord High alum, with the catch. You go on a 9 route, go catch the 9 route. Just getting beat in the one-on-one coverage. 50-50 ball, and the visit to the ice cream store is beneficial once again. Don't you love a 50-50 bar or a 50-50 ball? Well, DVC gets their third score, and the extra point is good, and it's 56-21 Modesto. But those were the type of things that we talked to Coach Stivers about. What are one thing you'd like to see from each part of the team? And the defense was basic coverage and play football. Well, 2 times they've tested William Johnson, and 2 times he's got beat. And they're, in the second half that they're going to continue to attack him. Did they just say free ice cream at halftime? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. They do a lot of things to here at Modesto. A lot of free ice cream at halftime. They'll draw about 1,500 fans a game. They've got a great fan base, and we have really enjoyed bringing you Modesto Junior College football this season. Terrell with the catch of the kickoff at the 5, and he runs along the DVC sideline, and he's tackled, and that ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. Well, I would expect Modesto to take a knee here as we go into halftime. At halftime, we'll take an audio break, but we will show you a video that we put together showcasing the all-conference the all-conference players for DVC. So at halftime, Modesto leads Diablo Valley College 56-21. We'll take a brief audio break. We'll show you some highlights of this season of our all-conference players, then come back and show you some highlights from the first half, bring you some statistics and the rest of the game. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Well, we're back here at halftime as Modesto leads as Modesto leads 56-21. A scoring book. It's not a blue book. It's a big, thick book. Devin Bass with a 33-yard run, and then a Velasquez to Thompson 77-yard touchdown strike. Bass with another 3-yard run. Prius with a run. And then DVC got on the scoreboard with an 18-yard pass from Vital to Cabrera. And then Velasquez answered with a quarterback run of 56 yards. Noah Prius with a 1-yard run. Prius with 3 touchdowns today. Devin Bass with his 58-yard run, and we'll go over halftime statistics after we go through this recap. And then the schoolyard, you go deep and I'll chuck it. Vital to Prowess for 78 yards, and that made the score 49-14. Then Noah Prius's 3rd touchdown of the game for 4 yards. And Bravo with another extra point. And then to wrap up the scoring just before half, Vital to Perlet to make it 56-21. Halftime statistics, Dan Velasquez, 4 of 6 for 167 yards, 5 carries for 106 yards, and 1 touchdown. Devin Bass, 15 carries, 168 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Noah Prius with 11 carries, 35 yards, and he has 3 touchdowns. Leading receivers, Michael Thompson with a 77-yard touchdown catch, and Josh Taylor, 2 catches for 75 yards. Nearly had a long touchdown, but was caught at the 2-yard line. So 532 yards of total offense for Modesto. For DVC, Matt Vital, 13 completions on 24 attempts, 194 yards, 3 touchdowns. Miles Harrison has 5 carries for 38 yards. Proas with 2 receptions for 84 yards and a touchdown. Perlet, 2 receptions for 32 yards. Norflet at a Cal High, 5 receptions for 43 yards. And Monty Cabrera with an 18-yard touchdown reception. 231 yards of total offense so far for DVC. Thank you. So on to kick. Prominence Okabu Onwuike with the kick, and I apologize if I'm butchering the young man's name. Terrell and Deoncio Wright back to receive for Modesto. Terrell switches field and cuts back, and he's met by a plethora of DVC tacklers, and the ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line, where Modesto will take over. Two by two set for Modesto. Velasquez up the middle, and short gain, actually no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Good crowd. 60 degrees at kickoff. Clear skies. Folks breaking out the jackets and sweatshirts and blankets for the second half. Lewis on the jet sweep, and he goes nowhere, and he's tackled by Jake Peralta. And DVC pretty fired up here in the quarter, and they'll try to substitute, get a late arrival here. Little amoeba front, guys standing up, moving places, and see if that presents any confusion to Modesto. Velasquez back to pass, and he throws to Thompson, who got tangled up with the DB, and it goes incomplete. And for the first time today, Modesto will punt. So DVC with the stop. Well, and DVC will have to call a timeout. Substitution. Mass confusion as Velasquez stayed on the field. And he's very capable of punting from that pistol formation. And DVC was caught in between, and Coach Dar was having to call a timeout. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Parma Deli in Concord. Food lovers beware. You're in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And Meeting Rooms on Demand. Great value rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and coming soon to Modesto. Johnston with the punt. Cox is deep, but that short punt is down at the 33-yard line. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. Place your orders today at fitprousa.com and follow them on social media at fitprousa. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of NorCal Sports TV and the Gridiron Classic Bowl. That ball's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. We'll have to check the replay of who got the deflection at the line of scrimmage. And if it is 95, it robbed Luckett's second pass defense. The first one he's not going to be real proud of because it hit him right in the chest. 2nd and 10 for DVC, trying to get back into this ball game. Vitale appeared to have some yardage in front of him, but Chris Silva at a Turlock with the first down saving tackle in space. So 3rd and 3 for DVC. They were 2 of 9 on third down conversions in the first half. Less than 10 seconds on the play clock. Nice route by Watson, and he's got room to run. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. 35-yard gain and a first down. Watson with the option route out of the backfield. Appeared that he was going to go to the flat, had the crossing route, and catches it in space and heads straight up the field. And you could see players slipping. We did get some rain this week in Modesto, and the dew points coming in, so not so sure footing here at Modesto. Vital, quick pass. Norflet with the catch. Good gain on first down for DVC. 2nd and 4. Scores of other games: San Francisco over Sac City 55-21. San Mateo 52-3 over Syracuse. Fullerton over Saddleback 33-21 in the Southern California Regional Semifinal. Fresno 38-21 over Butte. Watson, 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Right up the gut. So DVC comes out in the second half. They get the stop. They get the punt. Mix run with the pass. And they get the touchdown. Somebody missed a gap and a good block by number 74 out of Monta Vista High School, Corey Luciano. And just like that, DVC with the touchdown. And it's 56-28. Now remember, earlier in the game, DVC had the ball on inside their 20-yard line, and they attempted a fake punt. And they gave a short field to Modesto, and they scored a touchdown. You take that score away, and it's a little bit more of a deficit to manage for the Vikings. Now, if you're Modesto here, you've got to be aware of the onside kick, but there's still plenty of time. It's not desperate time yet. You'd hate to see them, if you're a DVC fan, is go for the onside kick and give Modesto a short field. 5-play, 67-yard drive. The big play, Vital to Watson for 33 yards, culminated by Gabriel Watson's 21-yard run. And DVC chooses to kick it deep, and it'll be a touchback. Parma Delicatessen in Concord, family owned for over 20 years, daily specials Monday through Friday. Mary has worked for years to perfect the sandwich and remains the #1 deli around. Fresh food, great service, quality ingredients, Parma Delicatessen in Concord. Well, if you're Modesto, you don't want to take the foot off the gas. This is a key offense that's capable of scoring points in DVC, as we've seen. Velasquez with the keeper. And he is tackled at the 47-yard line. And as we mentioned, Velasquez, 5 carries for 106 yards, and he'll add to that total as the Pirates are in NASCAR mode. Speed option to Bass. Good blocking out in space, and Bass will get the first down as he moves inside DVC territory, and the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. Tiki Tonga's in the game, number 5 in the fullback position. He's got Thompson, And that ball is incomplete, but there is a penalty on the field, and we're going to have a pass interference call on DVC, and the ball will be spotted after the penalty at the 20-yard line. And here's Kirk Mason with the call. Well, you could see the jersey pull prior to the pass. Hickman in the fullback position, and Bass up the middle for 1 yard as Modesto enters the red zone, where they have been, especially the latter part of the season, have been so proficient in putting the ball in the end zone. And Halleck is grabbing his left ankle, and he's in for Yanez, who's out. And I would imagine that Javon Pope will get the football and he'll start practicing some snaps, and indeed that's what's happening. I want to show you the members of Diablo Valley College that were all conference this year. DVC suffering a lot of injuries in the later part of the season, finished with a 5-5 record to get to this bowl game. I'm particularly proud of the young man, number 74, the pride of Monte Vista High School, Corey Luciano, who has played multiple positions along the offensive line. Today, he is playing center. Corey's been offered by a number of schools, including Fresno State, Syracuse, and Marshall. As Yanez is helped off the field, and Pope will move to center. Lewis in motion. Velasquez on the keeper. And touchdown, Dan Velasquez. Nice block out in space, and we will show that on the replay. And I believe that was Greg Hickman with the block off the edge. And there's a fake inside, and Hickman with the block that frees Velasquez. And he gets another rushing touchdown today. Bravo with the kick, and it's good. Well, you can score, and I can score faster, as Modesto leads 63-28. NorCal Sports TV is proud to bring you Modesto Junior College football. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Bravo will kick this off. 4 plays, 75-yard drive, minute and 31. The big play was a Devin Bass 22-yard run, culminated by a 19-yard run for a touchdown by Dan Velasquez. That is his 10th rushing touchdown this season. Nice sounding hit there as Deontay Milan returns that to the DVC 33-yard line. Well, credit the DVC offense. They're on a good streak of when they get the football and scoring. I believe they've scored the last 4 times they've touched the football. And most of them is I go back and I throw it deep to you. So Modesto's got to play some better defense on their back end. Watson spins out of that tackle, cuts back upfield, and he's met by a host of Modesto tacklers before he crosses the 50-yard line. It'll be spotted at the 48, but a strong run that time by Watson. And he appears to be down. Everybody stops. But Watson keeps going, and there's Vitale trying to make a block, getting out in space. I don't know if you want to see that much out of your quarterback, but you got to credit the young man for playing hard. So they've got a one-on-one situation here at the bottom of your screen, and see if they test Johnson once again on first down. Quick screen. Norflet with the catch, and he slips down and will only pick up 1 yard on first down. Fresno City 38-21 in the fourth quarter leads Butte in the State Center Bowl. Fullerton beat Saddleback 33-21. El Camino over Palomar 28-21. And halftime, Southwestern leaves Allen Hancock 14-0. Shasta beat Monterey Ponitza 18-12. And Long Beach is at halftime leads Bakerfield 21-3. Another deep ball, but Johnson doesn't get beat on this. He makes the interception, and he's got some return lane to run. But the tackle is made by Corey Luciano out of Monte Vista. That time, William Johnson says, beat me once, beat me twice, but not a third time. Makes the play, gets the nice return. Flag on the field. More than likely a block in the back. This time, Johnson turns receiver. Heads back up the field. And there's Luciano with the tackle, playing hard. So that breaks a string of consecutive scores by DVC. And that's the type of play that Coach Stivers was looking for. Can we just play our basic coverage and make plays? And on that one, Coach, yes, indeed. Velasquez on the keeper, and he's tackled, but not before he picks up 7 yards on first down for the Pirates. Bass picks up enough for a first down, and he's tackled. Bass hasn't had a 200-yard game this season, but he's really close. Really close. In the first half, he had 168 yards. Okay. Velasquez throws to Taylor, but I believe somebody's pulling on a jersey in a green uniform, and it'll be a holding call, and it'll be a first down for Modesto on penalty. Taylor was coming wide open across the formation, and DVC just grabbed him. Might have prevented a big play. 1st and 10. Toss to Bass, and he goes nowhere as Brandon Fatali with the tackle for a loss. He had a sack and 2.5 tackles for losses last week against CSM. That is his 7th tackle for a loss on the season. So 2nd and 15. Velasquez with the touch pass to Thompson. He catches it over the defender, and he's tackled at the 40-yard line. Will Michael Thompson win the one-on-one battle, was the question to Coach Stivers. Well, the answer is yes. And Thompson, that was good coverage by DVC, but Thompson had great concentration as Adrian Dolo with the man-to-man coverage, but Thompson wins the 50-50 ball, and it's a first down as the ball is spotted at the 39-yard line of DVC. Hickman resets in the formation, 2-by-2 set. And Modesto avoids the delay of game. And the tackle made by Jarrett Kessler. And it'll be 2nd and 5, and we've got a timeout on the field for an injury. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Place your orders right now at fitprousa.com. Follow them on social media at FitProUSA. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Last week it was Dan Velasquez. Who could it be this week? Blake Evans is helped off the field. Hopefully he's all right. Third offensive lineman to be banged up today for Modesto. 2nd and 5 for the Pirates. Beeman with the carry. And it'll bring up a third down. DVC with some substitutions. Modesto not in a real big hurry right now. Have a comfortable lead. They've been consistently snapping the ball inside 5 seconds of the play clock here in the second half. And what's the play clock? As soon as the officials blow the play dead, there's a 40-second play clock that starts. You need to snap the ball before 40 seconds or it is a delay of the game. Lewis in motion. And Velasquez on the carry. Hickman blocking in space once again. And it'll be another first down. Now, Greg Hickman hasn't had a lot of receptions this year, but that young man brings his lunch pail every single day. And tonight has been exceptional of blocking in space. First down, the Pirates in the red zone where they're perfect tonight. The throw to Thompson, and it's deflected. Good coverage that time by Dolo. And Thompson couldn't come up with that catch, and he looks to be a little banged up. And he'll take a breather. And Hines will come in for him. A fumble, and I believe that Prius recovered his own fumble. Not a good mesh point that time. And Modesto's only has one turnover tonight. They've had a bad habit of turning the football over all seasons. 3rd and 11, Tiki Tonga alert. He's in the slot at the bottom of your screen, number 5. Might see some kind of combination route, somebody going in and somebody going out. 2-by-2 set for Modesto. As the Pirates continue to work that play clock. Velasquez on the quarterback draw. And he picks up 7 yards, but there's a block in the back by number 9, Josh Taylor. And that's what happens. The defender runs by you. Instead of letting him go, you go to block him, and you're going to get called every single time. There's no one to hide behind there. And we'll go to Kurt Mason with the call. Now, what do you do if you're DVC here? Or do you take the penalty and move them back 10 yards? Or do you decline it and make it a 4th and 4? It'll be 4th down, and Coach Stivers will bring on the field goal team. They've been on quite a streak of scoring touchdowns in the red zone these last couple of games. So Bravo with Tonga to hold. And the kick is good. And it's 66-28 with the 30-yard field goal by Bravo. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations in Fremont, Castro Valley, Fresno, Las Vegas, with new locations coming soon to Modesto. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Unprecedented service and value, Meeting Rooms on Demand. A final in Sacramento, San Francisco over Sac City, 55-21. 11-play, 67-yard drive culminated by the 30-yard field goal by Bravo. The big play in the drive, a pass play from Velasquez to Thompson for 24 yards. Taken out from the end zone. And rudely met at the 20-yard line, Deontay Milan with the return. And that ball is spotted at the 20-yard line where DVC will take over. Actually spotted at the 21-yard line. Jared Hoyer in quarterback for DVC. Norflet with another catch, and he'll pick up 5 yards on first down. Hoyer, 58 of 118 this season, 788 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, was 10 of 22 last weekend for 115 yards and a interception. Watson, he's met in the backfield by Adou Olowe, and we've got a little extracurricular after the play. And no one's going to win a debate here. And it'll be a first down on penalties. You make the great play in the backfield, and then you've got to tell everybody. And the officials have done a good job of managing the game. Okay. I mean, you make a great play in the backfield. We all saw it. You don't have to tell anybody about it. And he did, and the officials were all over it and called the penalty. And he is quickly taken out of the ball game. You could hear that play as Jason Foglia with finishing the play, and you can hear that one from up here, and it'll be second and short for DVC. Watson picked up just enough for a first down. Okay. Well, less than 30 seconds left here in the third quarter from Modesto Junior College Stadium. Hoyer back to pass. Robbie Huddleston with the pressure, and that ball is nearly intercepted. The all-conference linebacker with the pressure that time. Second time today, he is hurried a throw. Hasn't had a sack today, but he really hurried that throw, and that ball was nearly intercepted. So it'll be second and 10. Fresno City adds to their lead, 44-21 over Butte. And starting about 20 minutes, American River will be hosting Laney. Huddleston once again makes Hoyer move, and that ball's juggled and hits the ground, and it'll be second and 10. Little sign of sportsmanship in the middle of the field. Two guys playing hard. Luciano and Huddleston, both guys playing, both all-conference guys. Told Corey, watch out for 31. You better make sure you pick him up. Third and 10 for DVC. Hoyer, a dart to Norflet. And he's tackled at the 6-yard line with a 44-yard pass But we've got a penalty on the field. My mistake. The completion is good, and that is the end of the third quarter as Modesto leads DVC 66-28. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your orders today at fitprousa.com. Made from real California milk. And follow them on social media at FitProUSA. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? DVC will start the fourth quarter as the Norflet from Hoyer pass, and the ball is spotted at the 6-yard line. Harrison, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. So Harrison with the touchdown, and the Vikings will look to convert the extra point. Now, there's really no need to do a fake here, but they might want to run one. High snap. But the kick is good, and it is 66-35, and there's the touchdown run by Harrison out of Clayton Valley Charter School. Now, I would expect some kind of onside kick here. But that play was helped by a personal foul. Well, actually, an unsportsmanlike conduct, and added 15 yards, and DVC takes advantage. So you got to be alert here. Hands team in for Modesto. The important thing here is to recover the kick, but they choose to kick the ball high and deep and right with it. He's at the 25, the 30, and he's tackled just short of the 35-yard line where the Pirates will take over. Parma-Deli in Concord, family-owned for over 20 years, daily specials Monday through Friday, supplied great custom-made crew lunches today. Fresh food, great service, quality ingredients, Parma-Deli in Concord. Bass. And might have just put him over 200 yards with that run. DVC drive, 8 plays, 79 yards. The big play was a Hoyer to Norflet 45-yard gain, and Harrison with the run. DVC with 284 yards passing, 88 yards rushing. DVC 400, or Modesto JC 458 yards rushing, 191 yards passing on 5 completions. Penalties, 11 for 125. Not a good stat. Speed option. Velasquez keeps it himself, and he's into DVC territory, and he runs out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Vikings. The best stat for Modesto, besides being up 66-35, 4 of 6 on third down. How do you be successful on third down conversions? You avoid a third down, and that's what they've done. They've only had 6 plays so far on third down. And a special shout-out all season long has been a big help here is Modesto Junior College statistician Darren Souza. Been a big help in bringing you Modesto Junior College football this season. Prius picks up 9 on first down. Or actually Cameron Beeman. Prius comes in. Well, my math was just off a little bit. Devin Bass has 195 yards rushing. Dan Velasquez, 188. And as we mentioned, Coach Stivers doing a good job of keeping their offense but also running clock. Speed option was dropped, but he recovers his own fumble. And Prius with a short gain. And it'll be third and short for Modesto. Hand off to Bass, and then here's his 200 yards, and then some. Devin Bass into the end zone. His 4th rushing touchdown of the game, and that'll put him well over 200 yards for the game. The state's 2nd leading scorer with a big run over that left side. And a nice pull block that time. And Bass follows with patience and gets into the end zone once again. So that is 20 rushing touchdowns for him on top of 2 receiving touchdowns. And you know what? When he scores, he acts like he's been there before. You know why? Because he has been, and he will continue to visit the end zone. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. And we really appreciate Vincent's support of this stream. He has been one of our biggest supporters, and we'll be covering a lot of St. Vincent, St. Patrick basketball games this season. And Vincent will continue his support, so we're excited about that. And credit the kickoff return team by by Modesto. Deontay Milan with another return. And a lot of fresh jerseys and uniforms coming in for Modesto. And really like to thank Modesto coach Rusty Stivers. It's been nothing but a pleasure of working with him this year. Nice throw by Hoyer, but that's dropped out in the flat. He's contacted us in the summer, said we want you to do our games. He's always available. A big supporter of NorCal Sports TV, and him and his coaching staff have been fantastic to deal with. Eddie Abbasi, Marvin Jackson, Jack Hollis, Kevin Ruiz, Kirk Peterson, Dante March, Jim Stevens, Ron Gross, Grover Catano, Mike Kuhnlens, and Tim Satila. We appreciate all those coaches. They put in a lot of time, have shown a lot of trust in us, allowed us to be part of their film group this season to break down and see plays that are coming, and just making us a part of the football program. A tip of the cap to all of the coaches of Modesto JC. 3rd and 7. Hoyer still at quarterback for his second series. Throws off his back foot, and that ball goes incomplete. And it'll be 4th down, and DVC will punt. Just Hines with the fair catch, and the ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line of Modesto. Devin Bass put on his helmet. He wanted to come back in the game. Big fella, you put enough tread off them tires this year. 7 straight 100-yard games for Bass. Beeman breaks the tackle, keeps his feet moving with the forward lean, and picks up 8. And we have 2 players down for DVC. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call 800-541-5559, 800-541-5559, or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today, 209-522-5959, 209-522-5959, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana wanna move ya. Jarrett Kessler was one of the injured players, and Dejon Stewart are both walking off the field. And this DVC team has suffered a lot of injuries this season. Extra offensive lineman in for the Pirates. Brian Terrell with the carry, and he's ragdolled out of bounds. But he will gain enough yards for the first down. There will be an awards ceremony immediately following the game. Once again, we'd like to thank the Modesto Quarterback Club who are helping us bring you this 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl. And we have some little fun after the play, and there's a penalty flag thrown after the run, and we'll see what the officials rule. Little run by Beeman, and you've got a helmet removal. I don't know what the signal might be for that, but here's our official, Kurt Mason, who's been very, very, very busy today. So Vasavo was called for the unsportsmanlike, and Coach Stivers will take him out of the game. Well, that's where you've got a guy blocked, and then you just really want to show everybody that you really got him blocked. And the official caught him, and it's a penalty. 2-by-2 set. Beeman in the backfield. As we are just approaching the 9-minute mark left in the ball game and left in the season for both these teams. Velasquez with the keeper. Hickman with the block on the edge. And it'll be 3rd down and 15. Now the clock will wind as soon as the ball is spotted. Velasquez to Lewis, incomplete. And for the second time today, the punt team for Modesto will come on the field. Lucas Johnston in to punt, second punt of the game. New rushing record for Modesto. Didn't last long. It was a year old. 544 yards rushing. The old record was way back in 2016 against San Joaquin Delta of 537. Somebody ought to take that offensive line out to breakfast tomorrow morning or Monday. They've been opening some holes and then some for Velasquez, Bass, Prius, Lewis, Beeman. Have all been successful running the football. I'm Chris Babcock. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Corey Cox is deep for the Vikings. And that ball will be downed inside the 20 and spotted at the 8-yard line where DVC will take over. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Place your orders right now and get a discount on your shipping at fitprousa.com or follow them at fitprousa. Little run here. Watson, who had a nice catch out of the backfield in the third quarter to set up a DVC touchdown with that run, and picks up 4. Fresno over Butte, 44-21. That just went final. Well, that was a fire drill in the backfield. Robbie Huddleston, who's done that so often this year, with another tackle in the backfield. Deep throw, and it's caught. And DVC is going to get on the board once again. Hoyer to Brandon Perlett out of Cal High. And DVC scores once again. 92 yards on this throw. And you've got to just loosen up the coverage. Sometimes you just got to loosen up the coverage. The third time that they've thrown the ball deep on that side of the field, on the left side, and the 93-yard touchdown, and DVC will go for 2. Love watching 2-point plays. Hoyer into the back of the end zone and goes incomplete. Three plays, a 93-yard go route. Speaking of Fit Pro Go, 3 plays, 93 yards. Hoyer with a touchdown pass. and it's 73-41. Now, we're not all about records, but if Modesto could get a short field and score again, they could break their all-time scoring record for points in a game. So, I don't know if DVC will onside kick here. Modesto won't be surprised. Won't be a surprise party onside kick. They've got their hands team out there. Deoncho Wright fumbles the kick as they look like they were trying a reverse, which is kind of odd with the score. But the DVC kickoff team gets a star for that tackle inside the 20-yard line. And Dan Velasquez will not play in this series. The young man has done such a great job at quarterback, continues to mature. The first true Frosh quarterback to play and start at Modesto in many seasons. Normally they red shirt, gray shirt, do something to bring experience to that position, but Velasquez was an option quarterback, and they've used those skills. He's improved week by week throwing the football, and he will watch this game from the sidelines as Tiki Tonga's in at quarterback. The cagey veteran. He was once a quarterback here. Holds on the PATs. They put him in the slot. He's thrown trick plays and just continues to persevere. Tight bunch formation, and we've got a procedure penalty on. And what happens with that? You got a new quarterback in there, and his tempo of calling the snap or even his voice is a little bit different than Dan Velasquez. And so you get used to a certain way and a certain timing of the snap count, and that time it didn't happen, and they called for the false start. Tiki Tonga on the quarterback draw. And not before Tyler McGregor with the tackle. And this a lot of these DVC defensive players will be returning next year. Back for Coach Dar in his 7th season as the head coach for the Vikings. Tonga with the keeper, and he picks up a few yards. And then right when you think it's safe to let the kids out, there's a late flag on the field. What were you doing in 1995? Well, I don't know what I was doing, but penalty on DVC, and it'll be a first down. Today, these two teams have combined for the most points in a Modesto game at 114. The last time that happened was in 1995. And what was the number one song in 1995? Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. Trying to have a clean completion of this football game. Once again, I'd like to thank the Modesto Quarterback Club who are helping us bring you this 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl. There will be a ceremony at the end of this game, and then we will get the MVP of this game, who will be the Fit Pro Go player of the game, and we'll also interview Coach Stivers. Tonga with the keeper, and he stays in bounds, and it'll bring up third down. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Coach Stivers will use a timeout right before the play clock expires and bring on the punt team for fourth down. The Gridiron Classic Bowl is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. Parma and Concord, food lovers, beware. You are in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Parma and Concord, food lovers, beware. You're in for a tasty surprise. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And meeting rooms on demand. Great values and rates in the Bay Area and Fresno. Johnston with the punt, and it'll roll out of bounds and spotted at the Modesto, or rather the DVC 36-yard line. They did. Vitale in at quarterback for DVC. Minute 54 left in the game. Vitale with the keeper and Huddleston with the tackle. Second and 4 rather for DVC. So there'll be a ceremony after the game. And that play loses 6 yards as we're under 1 minute left in the game. American River with their first score leads Delaney 6-0 with 9:43 left in the first quarter. The question is, will this be our last football game of the season? Stay tuned tomorrow and Monday. We might have one more game on the schedule. Hoyer now in at quarterback. Huddleston with the blitz. And Watson with the spin move. And nice tackle as he is down at the 42-yard line of Modesto. Oh, that's going to be a cold bath there. Coach Stivers and company with the cold water bath shower. And congratulations. And some more love was spread on the sideline. That have felt good on one of those 100-degree practice days, but not so much right now, as Modesto wins the Gridiron Classic Bowl 73-41. And following this, the sportsmanship, handshakes, and hugs by the teams, will have a ceremony. So there's the trophy for the 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl. Modesto closes their season out 6-5 and undoubtedly played the toughest schedule in the state. The only game they were non-competitive in was when the season opener at San Mateo, where they got ambushed 47-7. But they are at one time this year, they lost their first 3 games. They ran off 3 wins in a row. Tough loss to Fresno City. Got a win over Chabot. Went to Laney. Still had a chance for a conference championship. Lost 40-33. Must-win game last week against San Joaquin Delta. Trailed 63-45. Or trailed 21-0, but got the win 63-45. And with the record win today here, and here's both teams meeting at the 50-yard line. And this is the beauty of football. Teams playing against each other, sharing a moment, and both teams praying together in the middle of the field. And both these teams, including these coaching staffs, have put in a lot of time. 7 days a week, endless film study, times in the training room, getting taped, getting iced, you name that. Rusty Stivers will get the trophy for winning the Gridiron Classic Bowl. And Matt Vitale is the DVC player of the game. Great season by that young man. And next will be the outstanding offensive player, number 15, Devin Bass. 7 straight 100-yard game for that young man, and well over 200 yards today. A team favorite. Number 36, Marcus Rivas, with the most valuable defensive player. Nice smile. Well loved by his teammates, as you can see the reaction behind him. Savao, all-conference player, probably the most recruitable offensive player on the Modesto team. 2 great years here at Modesto. And now the MVP of the game will be number 4, Danny Velasquez. Such a humble young man. And we'll get an interview with him after the game. Velasquez with 13 carries, 196 yards, and then 191 yards passing. Devin Bass, 231 yards rushing. And Modesto running behind that left side of Savo and Brandon Johnson. Coach Stivers will quickly talk to his team, and then we'll bring you those interviews. Laney has tied up American River 6-all. Long Beach leads Bakersfield 37-3. Shasta over Monterey Peninsula 18-12. Southwestern over Allen Hancock 14-0 at half. Fresno City 44-21 over Butte. Fullerton beat Saddleback 33-21. El Camino beat Palomar 28-21. San Francisco over Sac City 55-21. And San Mateo over Siskiyou 52-3. And we'll get those players as soon as we can. Before we go to those interviews, let's go to our title sponsor, Fit Pro Go.
Does your protein shake have the real symbol? And how does it taste? Isn't it about time we all got real?
Mic check, 1, 1, 2.
Let's go down the field with Daniel Burrell, has our NorCal Sports TV Fit Pro Go Player of the Game.
Player of the game, Danny Velasquez. Danny, what was the key to such a strong start in this game?
Honestly, just trying to finish it quick. We knew that they were like a real erratic team. You don't know what they're going to get from them because they played in real good games and some real bad games. So you really don't know. So just try to put your foot on the gas pedal.
Now, you won MVP of the Gridiron Bowl. What does this award mean to you?
It's cool. It's really cool. I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. I just wish we could have went further in the playoffs and stuff like that. But I appreciate this award, and it's really cool.
Now, after a fantastic season, what can we expect from you next season?
I'm going to try to work my butt over off season, and then hopefully next year we'll just do bigger things.
Well, congrats on everything this season. Good luck to you next season. Thank you.
Well, a always humble quarterback, Dan Velasquez, and he'll be back next year. But such a great effort from him, maturing as a quarterback. And again, we've mentioned this several times. He was the starting slot receiver against College of San Mateo, but then came back and has been not only a big contributor, but a team favorite. You can see how these guys rally around Dan Velasquez. So Dan Velasquez is our Fit Pro Go Player of the Game. And what did he do today? 5 of 10 for 191 yards and 1 touchdown, and 13 carries for 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. And no turnovers. Devin Bass, 21 carries for 231 yards, and that young man will finish with 20 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. He has found the end zone consistently. As we try to locate Coach Stivers, give you statistics for DVC, Matt Vitale, 16 completions on 29 attempts, 234 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jared Hoyer, 4 of 8, 140 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading rusher was Gabriel Watson with 14 carries and 64 yards, and Miles Harrison had 7 carries for 53 yards. Cameron Norflet had 9 catches for 100 yards, and Brandon Pearlett had 3 catches for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. Only 1 turnover today for Modesto. Very efficient on 3rd down, and that led them to their 73-41 victory in the Gridiron Classic Bowl.
I'm with Coach Rusty Stivers.
And let's go down to Connor McGill.
73-41 win over Diablo Valley. Not only did your team win tonight, you broke 2 records, most rushing yards in the game and most combined points in the game. How does it feel to break those records tonight?
Off on a high. Fun to start the game off, as opposed to. I'm really happy for the sophomores. The last 2 years in both seasons is that group is one of the most successful groups we've had. So it's really exciting for them to finish with a win.
What can we expect from MJC next season?
Hopefully a lot.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Coach Stivers. Well, it's been a pleasure covering Modesto Junior College football. As we close it up, we'd like to once again thank our sponsors, Fit Pro Go, Big Island Movers, Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, Parma Deli and Concord, American Asphalt, and Meeting Rooms on Demand. From Modesto Junior College Stadium, where Modesto Junior College beat DVC 73-41 to win the 2017 Gridiron Classic Bowl, you've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Chris Black, Joseph Yanez, Daniel Burrell, Connor McGill, Dion I, and statistician Darren Souza. I am Chris Babcock here in Modesto. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.